Hey everyone. As you can probably tell from the title of this video, I am going to be talking about teaming again. I've sort of talked about it before, but I think I have something a lot more notable to say this time. Before I start, I'm going to mention that I did get the Wolf Sledge last night, and I am very much liking the Wolf Sledge. I'm probably going to be using it quite a bit. As you can probably tell from this gameplay, I'm still really getting used to it and like how it works and stuff. Just like mainly timing, stuff like that, timing range. Uh, so I'm gonna, play a lot more with it, and then I'll probably do a video talking more about the Wolf Sledge. But as I said, right now I'm gonna be talking about teaming. And I've been told before that teaming is something that players can get banned for, like banned, suspended for, or whatever. And not to say that like I didn't believe it, but um, I just didn't have enough evidence to say that that it's practically ensured. Like if I had to put a number on it, I would say that just based on what I was told and stuff, there was about a 75% chance of it being true. But with what I've found pretty recently, I would consider that chance to be like 90 or 95. And with this evidence that I found just comes in the form of a couple of screenshots of a what do you call it, a support ticket, support ticket thread, whatever they call it. And it's in Russian, so I put it through Bing Translate. Some of the words are gonna be weird, but I'll read the original post to you. Several users, while in extermination, deliberately did not kill each other in order to obtain the reputation of the Conclave. After that, several of my messages were followed by insults. I recorded them on the video. There are visible their Nikki in the game, what they did. Please review, and if necessary, take measures. And then the guy has a YouTube link basically showing what he said. So he's basically reporting people for both teaming and trash talk. I didn't watch the whole video. I sort of just like scrolled through a bit, and I saw the teaming. I just didn't look through enough for the trash talk. Not really super important. I don't know if I want to link the video either because it's unlisted, and the guy PM'd this stuff to me, so like I don't want to share like unnecessary stuff like that. I don't want to have say who he is and stuff, and sharing the video would pretty much do that. What I'll probably do is I'll probably link images to these posts I'm talking about. So like I'll probably just censor the guy's name, and then just like have the images and image links or something. If I don't manage to do that, just like message me on Discord. I got this from the main Conclave Discord server, so you could just join that. I'll leave a link to that in the description, and then once you're on that server, you can just PM me. Or if you share some other server with me, you can just PM me like that. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, so yeah, he's basically reporting these people for teaming and trash talk, and the reply to this post goes like this: "Hello, thank you for the post. We'll take action. Please tell us there's something else we could help you with." And so I don't know exactly what action was taken, but this well, not developer, but this person from DE did confirm that action will be taken for this. So I can only like really assume that this is a suspension at minimum, right? Or like at least a warning where like hey, don't do this again, which means this is against the rules, and I could also only assume that repeated offenses like this would result in suspension and ban if that's not done immediately or whatever. So this does very much bring me to the conclusion that teaming is punishable. The only real reason that I have to not think this is the fact that they might have based this punishment on the fact that there was trash talk. But I do doubt it just based on like the amount of trash talk reports people probably get, and like even with Warframe partners, a lot of them trash talk people sometimes. I think my main example for that would be Life of Rio, where like he does it for jokes and stuff. So I don't think like a trash talk report would really be taken seriously. Again, I didn't like go through the whole video to see like the chat and stuff, because I would have had to obviously go through the whole thing and like scroll through. And the video seemed to be of multiple matches, so it's just a lot of stuff to look through. But I do very much doubt that it was trash talk anyway. If I do end up looking through the video a bit more, I'll probably just update the description with what I find. But currently I do very much think that this is based on the fact that they were teaming, and some punishment was issued for this. Like, I think that's the most reasonable explanation, like the most reasonable thing that you could I guess infer from this. So yeah, teaming, I think anybody who doesn't team is annoyed by teaming, just because it does provide people with pretty much an unfair advantage. And yeah, this is pretty much evidence that that DE does agree, and things can and probably will be done about it. And so I pretty much say this to say that if you really are annoyed with it, it would probably help a lot to just make a support ticket. Don't really bring it to the forums or anything, because that sort of stuff just isn't really welcome on the forums by the community in general, nor the devs. But support tickets are more private and stuff, and that's probably why this was more so listened to in the support ticket, because that's where this stuff is really supposed to be put. And so if you're really annoyed by this, take some video. Take some video. Go to support, and see what they decide to do. If someone repeatedly teams and this really isn't okay, which it really seems to not be, it's very likely that they'll get banned. They'll be forced to stop teaming or whatever. And so this basically just I guess speaking up about it can very much end teaming in Conclave. And that's my main point, really. You're not really, just like based on this, you're not really risking like a false report or anything. Like like how there are supposedly punishments for making like pointless reports and stuff, and very reasonably so. I'm not disagreeing with that sort of rule. But this very much is enough evidence to show that that it is okay to report. You don't really have any risk in reporting this, and that if you do take the time to report this, this is very likely to be stopped. And so that's all for now. I'll leave the rest of the gameplay, I guess, and I hope you all enjoy. So perhaps we can stop teaming in, free for all conclave relatively soon. I didn't realize the match was that close to being over.